Good morning, everybody. My name is Chris Wilson. I am here with Jennifer Schwarz from Senior Helpers. You are the Vice President of
Vice
Senior
President,
Helpers?
I
Yeah.
am.
And Sherry I saw her the other day. She looks like a new person since
Yes.
the last time I saw
She's
her.
doing so great. She's
Yeah.
the co-owner now. We co-own the business now.
Oh, okay.
I am her succession plan. She tells everyone
Nice.
so.
So Jennifer Schwarz, who are you?
So at the heart of me, I'm a caregiver.
Okay.
So I got my CNA license 21 years ago now.
Okay.
And I've been a caregiver for as long as I can remember. My family.
What was your first job, or what was your first role as a caregiver?
My first role as a caregiver was in a skilled nursing facility. So I worked the floor, 3 to 11,
Yeah.
on the rehab side of house. So
Okay.
whenever people would come in because they had fallen at home and needed to rehabilitate the hip or their arm or whatever, I was the CNA helping them get to the shower, helping them get to PT, helping them go to OT. And I stayed there for about 2.5 years before I transitioned to memory care.
Okay.
And that's where my love is.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I love memory care. I love people who have Alzheimer's and dementia because I know they're still in there.
Right.
And so that's what we train our team on.
Yeah.
We need to focus on what remains. Because so often as a society, we have this negative view of the disease, right? They've lost their memory, they lost their ability, they lost. And it's like, but they're still there. They still have an opportunity to shine if in the right environment with the right support. So that's what we do. We train our caregivers and senior gems. We show them what still remains and how to support that so that they have quality of life.
Yeah. And you have a presentation coming up with Teepa Snow?
Yes, on the 21st.
On the 21st.
It's a free to register. It's online. You can go to Senior Helpers website and log in to register for that free webinar with Teepa.
Tell them what the website is.
So seniorhelpers.com of West Jacksonville. You'll be able to go there, or you can find us on Facebook. We're Senior Helpers of West Jacksonville as well. I'll happy to send it to Chris so he can put it at the end of the video.
Yep.
And they can register.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I'm a double Navy brat, married to an Army guy.
Double Navy brat. So your parents were both in the Navy?
Both parents were in the Navy.
Okay. What did they do?
My dad was an aviation electrician and my mom was supply clerk.
Okay.
She decided to join the Navy to get her citizenship. I'm first generation born.
From where?
The Dominican Republic.
Okay.
My first language is Spanish. Most people don't know that. So mom decided to join the Navy to get her citizenship. And when she was seeing the world, she found my dad.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
They had 3 girls. I'm the oldest of 3. That's why I'm so type A.
Yeah.
And my husband's in the Army. He's currently active duty. He's been activated and he's in Texas running missions. And we have a 10-year-old son. So I'm a mama.
Yeah. So is he working the border?
No, he's in Central Texas. What he's doing is he is a senior gunner. So he's helping to train the units who are deploying, making sure they're lane safety. They know how to work as a team with their weapons.
That's awesome. When does he come back?
September.
And he's National Guard that got activated?
He's Army Reservist.
Army Reserve. Okay.
That got activated.
All right. So back in September and then back for good?
Yeah, well, still a reservist. So there's still an opportunity to
How
go
much longer
away.
is he going to do that?
Well, as long as I ask him to.
Really?
Yeah.
How long has he been in now?
He's been in 18 years.
Ooh, boy. That's a long time to put up with.
I know.
Cutting your hair and saluting everybody that walks by.
It's the shaving. It's the shaving that bothers him.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you look hot. Shave your face. Get to work. That's how I knew my dad retired. He turned into a hippie.
Really?
Like super long hair, super big beard for a little bit. He's back to being clean shaven and having a haircut. But I mean, those first couple years, I was like, Papa, did you lose your razor? Do you need one for Christmas?
That's awesome. Okay, so we talked a little bit about Senior Helpers, but let's get real specific about exactly what Senior Helpers does.
So we're private duty in-home care. We're able to assist people who want to stay home and not have to make that transition to assisted living or to a nursing home. So Senior Helpers employs caregivers, and our caregivers are licensed, bonded, and insured. And so that means that they're safe to come into the home. We do all of their background screenings. We do their driver's license checks to make sure they're safe to drive. If that resident needs driving, we're able to do that for them. One of the things that families don't truly see when they have a caregiver come in is when we come in to do the assessment, I'm not just looking at what your care needs are. I'm looking to see what your personality is. Because if you're a quiet person and I put Chatty Cathy in, you're not going to want her back.
Right.
And it's just one more hurdle your family's going to have to face to keep you safe because I don't like that girl. I don't want her here.
Right.
So during the assessment, we learn a little bit about what their intro needs are. Like, are they Are they quiet? Are they outgoing? Do they want someone to talk the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
You know, are they task focused? You know, because sometimes caregivers want to visit, but the person needing care doesn't want to
Doesn't
visit.
want to talk
They
to
don't
them.
want to, they're
Yeah.
tired. They don't want it. So
Right.
we need to match them, not just with what the skill is, but what the personality is.
Right.
So we're able to do that with our caregivers, as well as make sure that we look at what their needs are.
How many caregivers do you have on?
We're about 100 now.
100.
Yeah.
And you know each one of those 100 people.
Yeah. And
right?
my scheduler does.
And your
So
scheduler
if
knows
I've got caregivers that have been with me since I've been here for 11 years.
Wow.
And the newer caregivers, as we learn them during training, or I go to shift to see them, or my care manager goes to shift to see them, we talk, we figure out what their needs are, what their likes are.
Yeah.
It's important to make a good match, because we don't want someone to meet every single one of our caregivers on team. That's not good for care.
No.
You know, then I got to show you every single time where the towels are. I have
Right.
to show you every single time where the silverware goes. I need to show you like how hot I like the water.
Right.
Is the temperature in the house
Right.
right? That's exhausting as someone in need of care. When
Right.
you don't feel well, do you want to train?
Right. No.
No.
No. You just want plug and play.
Yes.
Right.
And
So you're able to do that because you know the personalities of your employees,
Yes.
and you also learn the personalities of the
Yes.
people you're charged with
Yes.
taking care of.
yes, and
Yeah.
it's important to make a good connection.
Yeah.
Now, not every connection is going to work every single time, but we have conversations. We check in. We make sure things are
Right.
going well. And that's what we pride ourselves in. We're going to communicate. We want to know what works, what doesn't work.
Yeah.
And my team is amazing.
What client? Don't tell me the name,
Okay.
but what's the longest you've had a client on service?
12 years.
12 years.
12
Are they
years.
with the same caregiver?
Yes, they have the same team. So it's a team because the client requires 24-hour care.
Okay.
Now when they started, it was 2 days a week.
Right.
And slowly, as his dementia progressed, he
Right.
needed more care. So he has the same team.
That's
He
awesome.
knows his girls.
Right.
And he knows when his girls are coming. And he sometimes remembers their names, but he always remembers how they make him feel.
Yeah.
And he's happy to see them.
That's important.
Yes.
That's really important. All right. So please share with everybody at home how they can get in contact with you, your website, phone number, pertinent details, everything like that.
So my name is Jennifer Schwarz, seniorhelpers.com/West Jacksonville. The main number is 904-779-5515. We have an answering service that answers 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if you have questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're happy to help.